5 days have passed since the beginning of March. Today is March 5th, 2K14. Hello there. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning. Thank you for spending your morning with us.
Oh, we appreciate you being with us. I hope your day is going well today. And the temperatures were all over the place over the last month or so. We've had everything from rain and snow and ice and sunshine and temperatures in the 70s and temperatures in the teens and below. It's just a mishmash of everything.
Exactly. You don't ever know from day to day. When you get up, you definitely have to watch the news.
But have you noticed the last 2 or 3 weeks that the daffodils and the narcissi?
Yes, for sure.
Narcissuses?
I'm not really sure how you pronounce that.
Popping up through, yeah, whatever.
Pretty flowers.
Yeah, flowers are starting to.
They're blooming.
We got bloomers all over the place. All right, okay. Anyway, today is the 5th of March. It is Discover What Your Name Means.
Yeah, that's always interesting.
That is good.
That is always interesting.
Yeah, Wayne means county.
Does it?
No, not really.
What does the word Wayne really mean? Have you ever looked it up?
I think it has something to do with wagons from years ago.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, something like that.
Kimberly means leader.
Well, does it?
I didn't know that, but I found that out. That's what it means.
That's good.
That's one of the little meanings anyway.
Well, that fits.
Maybe.
No, it does. That fits you.
Well, thank you. Well, wagon fits you, Wayne.
You're a wagon maker.
I'm a wagon maker. That's what Wayne means. Thank you.
Wagon maker.
Wagon maker.
All right.
That's right.
There
My
you
tongue
go.
is always wagging.
Hey, hey, there you go.
All right. It is also International Sports Car Racing Day. Oh, boy.
Is it really?
I love it. Yeah, we need to get Al King in here, right?
He does love that. Yes, he does.
I'm telling you. Okay, also, that's that.
And on today's show, actually.
Who's on today's show, actually?
We have Miss Kate Daniels, the president of Wayne County Chamber of Commerce.
All right.
And I mean, she is telling us a long list of things happening.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my.
They really do have some exciting things happening.
Yeah.
She's going to talk about a Dale Carnegie leadership program that's going to be offered, a transportation forum, and several other things. You don't want to miss it. That's right.
Wow. Okay, that's good. She's always got a lot going on.
She does, and we have a very busy and very active Chamber of Commerce that we should be very proud of.
The year was 1922.
Yes.
At the age of 81, Annie Oakley.
Oh, yes. Annie, get your gun.
And I didn't realize that she had lived, she died 4 years after, she died in 1926. But in 1922, she was here in North Carolina.
Really?
Visiting. There was a tournament going on in Southern Pines at the Pinehurst Gun Club in North Carolina. She broke all existing records for women's trap shooting.
Wow.
She smashed 98 out of 100 clay pigeons, clay
98?
targets. 98 out of 100.
That's crazy. That is fantastic, actually.
It's amazing. Thrown at 16 yards while at a match in the Pinehurst Gun Club in North Carolina, she hit the first 50 without a problem. Boom, 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 boom. 50. And she missed the 51st, and then she missed again on the 67th. But 98 out of 100. She was absolutely amazing. She, one of the leaders of a country, I forget which it was, in Europe, she was demonstrating her skills to him, her gun shooting skills. Shot a cigarette out of his mouth.
Wow.
And he let her do it. I mean, this was, he let her do it.
It was an arranged situation.
It was an arranged. She just didn't go in blazing guns, but she was so good at what she did.
That is extremely accurate.
Oh, yeah. But she had been a marks person for years and years and years, ever since she was a tyke. Ever since she was a tiny girl. She just had a talent, an extreme talent for it, and actually taught some of our service people training, weapons training in the military, for World War I. That was in 1922 when she did that here in North Carolina. In 1946, Winston Churchill delivered his famous Iron Curtain speech in Fulton, Missouri. And in 1960, the big 6-0 is when Elvis returned to civilian life after a 2-year hitch in the U.S. Army.
Wow.
Yep. Said he wasn't going to grow his sideburns back, but he eventually did.
I'd say he did.
He did eventually. Dean Stockwell, the actor, is 78 today. Fred the Hammer Williamson was a football star and then went into and became an actor because he said, I can do a better job than he did. He pointing to some show he was watching. He said, that guy's terrible. I can do better than that. So he did. He's 76 years today. Samantha Egger
Do we know Samantha?
We do. She was a beautiful British lady who had flaming red hair and beautiful green eyes, and she did a commercial on TV for somebody. And the first thing she said, and I'll never forget this, was back in the 70s, she said, "My hair is red, my eyes are green." And anyway, it was some beauty makeup thing. She's 75 years today. She was in Dr. Dolittle, the first one, The Collector, and Samantha and the King. Michael Warren of Hill Street Blues, and Sweet Justice, and Sierra, and Paris. He's 68 today. Marsha Warfield of Night Court.
Yes, I remember her.
Is 60 today. And Eddie Hodges, Jr. actually, was an actor and a singer. He did The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and he sang a bunch of songs. He did a duet with Frank Sinatra. Anyway, he's 67 years today. And he was, I used to watch that kid as he and I are the same age almost. But he's 67 today.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, and there you
go.
Happy.
Happy. All right, well, let's go see what Miss Kate Daniels has to tell us is happening at the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
You ready? Have you heard what's happening in your county? Well, joining me today is President of Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, Miss Kate Daniels, to fill us in about what's happening.
Ma'am,
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having us. We always appreciate being invited to y'all's show and keeping up with what's going on in Wayne County. Y'all do a great job.
Well, thank you. And you all are some busy, busy folks at our Chamber of Commerce.
We are. We annually produce 113 programs and events.
My goodness.
And that's not counting board meetings and committee meetings and all the work that goes on behind the scenes. So it is very busy.
Yes, it is.
It is very busy. It's exhausting and very exciting.
Well, what's coming up soon that those of us in the community can be a part of?
Yes. On Tuesday, March 4th, we have our annual 7th grade career fair.
Oh, yes.
And we are very fortunate to have the support from our business community to come out. On March 4th, every 7th grader in Wayne County, this is public, private, and homeschool children, have the opportunity. All the arrangements are made for them to come out to the Goldsboro YMCA. They are fabulous partners to let us use their wonderful facility. And we've got a lot of people behind this program. It's been around for years. I remember being at the credit union 5 years ago and getting the piece of paper that said, "Please register today to be a part of it." And I thought, 7th grade? What 7th grade? Usually career fairs are in high school.
That's
and then
right.
certainly when you're in college. But as with everything the Chamber does, under the Chamber is the Wayne Education Network.
That's right.
And the Chamber responds to a community need. And research has shown us time and time again that 7th grade age is a pivotal time when a student can lose interest.
Right.
So 7th, 8th grade is when they might go, you know what, I'm over school, I'm not going to have the career path and follow like Susie is. She knows she wants to go to dental school, or he knows he wants to do this. So if we're able to show our students at an early age opportunities that maybe they wouldn't think about. You know, think about, when I think about when I was younger, I knew what my parents did. I knew what my best friend's parents did. I knew some kind of cool jobs around, but there were so many that I just didn't know about.
That's exactly right.
So our business community in Wayne County, I am so proud of our business community on a day-to-day basis, and this is another shining example of why, I'm going to steal it from the Development Alliance, why Wayne works.
And that's exactly right.
And it is unbelievable. So you've got people from the bar associations, you've got attorneys there.
To make that job seem attainable.
That's right.
Because sometimes
that's
I think you feel like some of these positions they could never get there.
Could never get it. Or mechanics. Folks, that is a industry where we're always going to need skilled, very intelligent people to be able to do that kind of work. We have a photographer that comes out, someone from the funeral home. So across the industry lines, we've got it covered. We have military covered. We have everything. So these students can come. And I know when I worked at the credit union, I'd have students come up to me and, "What do you want to be?" And I heard a lot of, "I want to be a doctor. I want to be an attorney." And I think that is fantastic.
Absolutely.
But when you say, "So you're very interested in science and math?" "No, I hate science and math." All right, well, let's talk about what you do enjoy, because, you want to go into, a lot of times it's easier to go into a career path that, yes, you have to work hard at, but you've got natural talents with it. So, you know, yes, I would love to be a doctor or an attorney, but I don't know that somebody would necessarily want to come to me for those services. So, you know, it's a great opportunity, and we're so thankful for the business community and the many people who volunteer within the Wayne Education Network to orchestrate it.
Oh, yes.
You're talking about a lot of students and a lot of excited students. So that'll be a great event, and we want more businesses to be involved, and we're certainly appreciative of the ones who have been partners with us for years.
And one more time, when and where?
Tuesday, March 4th at Goldsboro High School. I don't know why I said Goldsboro High School. Tuesday, March 4th at the Goldsboro YMCA.
In their gym.
In their gym, and it will be
It is a
jam-packed.
I've been
Yes.
there many
Yes.
times, and we are blessed in Wayne County to have so many businesses that step up to the plate, and they're there to showcase what they do, to offer youth a sort of a look into the future of what your life could be like.
That's right.
What path you could take.
And you know, businesses are so busy day in and day out running their business, growing their business, you know, maintain, you know, everything that they're doing. So it is a lot for somebody to take half a day out of their office, either themselves or send an employee. But our businesses in Wayne County know the future
That's right.
of our businesses are walking through those doors.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So it's very
So
exciting.
come join us.
Yes, yes.
If someone wants to be a part of this, if there's a local business that's
Sure.
hearing us right now and they want to be a part of this career fair, what would they need to do?
Just contact the chamber. Just go to the chamber website, waynecountychamber.com, or contact the chamber by calling 919-734-2241, and anybody that answers the phone will be more than happy to help you.
Excellent. Just say career fair. I want
That's
to be a
right.
part.
That's right.
Wonderful.
Yes.
All right, moving on to the next event.
Okay. Right before we went on air, I was asking if you were familiar with this program. It's the Dale Carnegie course, and you know, popped right up and said, "I absolutely am." And I'll throw this your way. What do you know about it and the reputation?
You know, I've heard of Dale Carnegie and his leadership programs most of my adult career. I personally have not been through the program, but my daughter has. As a part of her year as Miss North Carolina, that was a part of her package that she was awarded. She went through this program reluctantly at first,
Right.
thinking, do I really have the time to do this?
Right.
It was the best 8 weeks of her life. And I say that wholeheartedly. Every week they take you out of your comfort zone a little bit, and you're doing unique, different things that just really help you develop as a person and help your leadership skills develop. And you dig deep inside yourself, and you're looking at your way of leading a group.
Right.
And I will say, after 8 weeks, my daughter, as a 23-year-old, thought it was by far the best leadership program she had been through, and she had been in 3 or 4 different programs.
Right.
It was by far the best program she's ever done.
Well, it is, and I'm so glad you shared that, because I've talked to several people in different industries that have done it, and we're very fortunate in Wayne County to have Reese Gardner, who is our regional guy. Dale Carnegie is a worldwide program, and it is the leader. And you know, and it's about self-esteem in the workplace and communicating, and we all know how important.
Huge topic.
It's so important, and it doesn't matter what career field somebody's in. If you cannot effectively communicate, your message is not going to be heard. It's not going to be as powerful.
That's exactly right.
So I'm very excited. And on March 4th and the 11th, at the chamber at 6:30 that evening, no obligation, just come and hear Reese Gardner speak about what the program is, what you'll gain from it. So if you yourself are interested, or you're an employer and you want one of your employees, I think it would be a great thing to look into. I personally am interested in looking into it.
Me too.
Because when I was reading it, I'm like, you know, this is something we're able to offer right here in Wayne County. So, so I'm real excited. And again, you know, that information can be found on our website. And March 4th and the 11th are the informational sessions. And again, it's the Dale Carnegie class. You can Google it and ask around you. I think you'll be surprised at some of the other leaders in Wayne County that have been a part of it and have benefited from it.
And you know, people of all ages can gain from this. You don't have to be 23. You don't have to be 30. At any age, because I'm certainly not, and I'm interested. At any age, you can go through this program where all of us can learn more and more.
That's right. That's right.
We can all continue to improve our leadership skills, and to have something right here of that caliber in our own community, My goodness, what can it hurt to come and listen?
That's right. That's
I
right.
have a sneaky feeling if you come to the information session,
That's right.
you might be hooked.
I've heard the information session is, you know, an overview of what it is, and everybody signs up afterwards. So,
What is the commitment if you do decide to move forward with this? Is it an 8-week course?
I think it's an 8-week course. I think you've hit the nail on the head. So, you know, and
So
it's
once a week
for an 8-week period, and you will walk away a stronger, better person, you know, and better communicator, and walk away with skills that you can take in your own life.
That's right.
Which is important, because it doesn't matter how old you are, we all need to learn, we need to grow and be better, and I think this is a wonderful opportunity.
Me too. Thank you all for offering that. We are very
Yes.
lucky to have that right here in Wayne County.
Yes.
So will you all offer it? Will it be actually at the chamber?
It will.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice to know.
Yes.
More information on their website.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, Miss Kate.
Thank you so much.
So what's after that?
Oh, we can talk some more.
Yes, we can.
I'm very excited. We've been talking about this for a while with the City of Goldsboro and the County of Wayne and the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. We are thrilled to offer the first quarter hot topic.
Oh, yes.
And this hot topic is on transportation. And
That's always a big deal.
it's a big deal, and it's an important deal, and we're fortunate to have Tony Tata, Secretary of Transportation, will be coming to Wayne County. It will be at Goldsboro Country Club on March 12th from 12 to 1:30. It's just $15. That covers a great lunch at Goldsboro Country Club. He's going to be talking about the transportation funding formula, what that means for our community, and he's also going to talk about the planning process. And that's something that I'm very interested in.
Right.
You know, what goes on when you're planning for these decisions to be made that are going to affect our community, your business,
That's right.
your family, everything. So we're real excited about it. And those that are watching that attended last year, we had Tony Tata last year for the transportation hot topic. And so somebody said, wait a minute, didn't he come last year? I said, he sure did, but he was 5 days into his new position.
Exactly.
So now we'll be able to see a year later and get an update on everything, and there have been some funding formula changes, so it's going to be a great event.
It is, and I'll tell you, he came and talked to our Rotary Club here in Goldsboro Rotary, not long ago. And I was surprised. We touched on that very topic of what goes into the decisions that are made about transportation across our state.
Right.
We all need to step up.
We need to know.
be concerned. We need to ask questions, because it does affect each and every one of you
does.
that live in this county. And why not be on the front end where we're hearing the decisions that are being made and ask those questions?
And be vocal about it, because they have these, you know, community informational sessions, and folks, they listen.
They do listen.
They do listen. They want input. And, you know, it's like everything. We need to be abreast of issues that are coming up, so we're aware, so we can be informed, and we can be vocal when we need to. And so it's just another great partnership with the city and the county. And I'm a little excited about it, if you can't tell.
Oh, yes. And tell us one more time when it is.
Sure. It's Wednesday, March 12th. From 12 to 1:30 at Goldsboro Country Club.
And you can sign up online?
Sign up online.
That's
We
what
have
I
made it
thought.
easy for you.
Yes,
And if that's not your thing, you can give us a call at the chamber.
Numbers on the screen right now. And
Great.
the website is WayneCountyChamber.com.
That's it.
There we go.
Perfect.
Well, thank you, Miss Kate Daniels,
you so
President of
much.
Wayne County Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you
Glad
so
to have
much.
you. Always excited to hear what you guys are doing, and we love to partner with you.
We are great partners. We are so I talk about how fortunate we are all the time, but it's so true. Very fortunate.
We're a community full of partnerships,
Blessed.
and that's what makes us go around.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, and this is what's happening at Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Have you heard what's happening at the University of Mount Olive? Well, joining me today is LENARD Moore. He's the Associate Professor of English at the university. He's here to share with us some local events that will be happening on the campus. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you join us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So tell us more about what you do on campus.
On campus, I teach English classes, creative writing class, advanced poetry writing, advanced fiction writing, African American literature, public speaking.
Excellent. What made you decide to start working with poetry and dig deep in your thoughts and start developing poetry yourself?
Well, when I was growing up, I listened to my grandfather tell stories, and that language and rhythm and all of that, it just inspired me. And of course, I read poetry traveling on the school bus in class, and I wrote some poetry, and then later when I went away to the Army, I joined the Army, I wrote poetry back to my girlfriend, who has been my wife now for 28 years.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Obviously the poetry worked, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So tell me more about this collaboration that you have with someone else at the university.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Professor Cheryl Hooks. She and I have been working on this project, and she has this visual art show that is happening March 15th. She has done some paintings, I've written some poems, I've written poetry based on one of her paintings, and she has worked with some of my poetry.
Tell us some of the topics of your poetry that will be shown in this exhibit.
Well, I dealt with Highway 55, dealt with the land, gardening. I feel a close kinship with the earth. So some of the natural world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, from what we've heard, we've talked with Cheryl Hooks, and we've had her here on the show, and we have learned a lot about your teamwork, and she seems to be extremely excited about this exhibit that's coming up.
Well, I'm excited
so we
too.
wish you the best with that.
Thank you.
Well, tell us more, if you will. You have a poetry festival coming up, and it's been an annual event. Can you tell us more about that?
Oh yes, we have the 13th annual University of Mount Olive University of Mount Olive Literary Festival coming up, and the event will happen on March 19th and March 20th. On March 19th, we have the guest author, who is Zelda Lockhart. She has published a number of novels, and she will be reading from her novels in Southern Bank Auditorium on campus. And
wow.
So we're really excited about that. And then the next night on March 20th, we have the Poetry Slam, and the students are usually excited about that. They participate in the Poetry Slam.
So what exactly is a Poetry Slam?
Poetry Slam is like a competition. Well, it is a competition, not like a competition. And then the judges vote, and sometimes even the audience vote on the performance that they think stood out. And the winner gets $100 in cash.
Well,
so,
they get a
yeah.
grand prize.
Wow, yes.
Why do you feel like it's important for students to be put in these positions where they see authors read live? I mean, is that important? If so, why?
Yes, I think it's extremely important. If we see models or role models or people who are doing what we want to do, and so I think this will let the students know that they could do that too. They could read, they could write, they could do all of these things that these wonderful authors are doing, the authors whom we bring to campus. So I think it's inspiring for the students to
like you were
continue
inspired.
to doing that. I hope so.
Just like you were inspired by your grandfather's stories.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It makes it seem attainable.
Absolutely.
Well, this Poetry Slam that the students will be participating in, reading their own works, what do you think they gain from experiencing that, the live performance?
Oh, I think it gives them confidence. It lets them know that, hey, I could do this. The audience enjoyed this, and certainly I think performers get energy from the audience. And
absolutely.
So, and having that platform, I think, is a really great thing for the students. And you know, the authors, I can't say enough about the authors. They're really great authors, the ones whom we bring to campus. And they are so gracious with sharing their knowledge with the students.
Well, you know, so many talented people are very generous in giving back because, you know, they were inspired somewhere along the way. It could have been an elementary classroom, it could have been a high school, or it could have been a college campus.
Absolutely.
And so a lot of times we all feel like giving back will help inspire someone else to get to attain their goals as well.
Absolutely. And you know, with the University of Mount Olive Literary Festival, what we hope to do and what we try to do is enrich the campus life, enrich the community, Mount Olive, enrich Wayne County, the surrounding counties. So we hope we are enriching lives and you know, giving people an outlet and something to
Creative outlet.
experience and enjoy.
Well, the university is growing by leaps and bounds. We talk about it on the show all the time. We are excited to see where you all are going, where you're headed, and who knows what will be happening in the next 5 years at the University of Mount Olive.
Absolutely. I'm excited too about what's happening at the University of Mount Olive. We're really growing. I'm excited about that. Things are happening for the good, and hey,
And you've
who
been there a
knows?
while.
Oh yeah, I've been there since August of 2005. I enjoy it tremendously.
So you have seen an abundance of growth through those years.
Absolutely.
With different professors coming and going, with new leadership in the school, and you've seen the changes that have taken place. The campus is all over the state.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited about that too. And being able to grow with the campus too, that's exciting. So yeah, wow.
So everybody stay tuned.
Oh yeah, and to hear about our students once they graduate, how well they're doing, that's what's really exciting. I love that.
I'm sure, I'm sure. As you see, the passion is here. If people want to find out more about your exhibit as well as the Poetry Festival or Poetry Slam, can you tell us more about how we can get in touch with that information?
Oh yes, just dial area code 919-658-7846.
Or they can visit your website at www.moc.edu.
Absolutely.
And what department?
We're in the Department of Language and Literature
There
at
you
the
go.
University of Mount Olive.
You heard it here, folks. That's what's happening in Mount Olive at the University of Mount Olive. We want to see you here in Mount Olive, North Carolina.
It's still March 5th.
How did that happen, Wayne?
We just, we didn't reset the clock or something. But anyway, there you go. If you look at your calendar hanging on the wall, that will verify today is March 5th.
Well, I want to tell you about some happenings at the Arts Council of Wayne County.
What's going on?
Saturday, March 15th, is called Bring On Spring.
All right.
They're having a party for young children who will design and decorate their own bracelets and create a songbird-themed art project while having a few snacks and enjoying some music and just having a good time.
Of course.
That's going to be from 10 in the morning until noon. It's for ages 5 to 12. The cost is $5. If you're interested, you can look up artsinwayne.org, or you can give them a call at 919-736-3300. The Arts Council of Wayne County. Bring on spring.
Bring on spring.
That's right. Always having parties.
I love it.
Yeah, the Arts Council always has fun stuff happening.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
see.
what else do we have
Pig
here?
in the Park is coming soon. Mark your calendar. Saturday, April the 12th, from 9 to 4 at Old Waynesboro Park. Pig in the Park will be happening, and it has become an annual event. It is a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club, and I mean, we have got some barbecue cooking on that day.
I am telling you. Oh,
From
boy.
amateur to professionals.
Yes, and I think last year's champion was Jeff Holtz.
Maybe it was. I don't
believe
remember.
it was, and I saw Jeff the other day, and I'm going to get him in here. We're going to talk about
That's
it.
right, he had to kiss the pig.
He had to kiss the pig.
Yes, he did.
The winner has to kiss the pig.
That's exactly right. So if you see in different downtown restaurants this very large picture of a pig with faces all over it, that's a fundraiser, and they are different people in the community, and you can purchase, I don't remember the price, but you can in these restaurants purchase little lips to actually go and place on the star, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
And whoever has the most lips, in other words, the most dollars raised, will be the final winner of the fundraiser, and will actually kiss a live little pig or piglet at Pig in the Park.
I remember.
And Jeff Holtz did it last year.
He did it last year.
Yes, he
and
did.
Did it quite well, I must say.
He kissed the pig well.
I remember one year before the format we have now.
Yes.
There was a different format, and there were several winners one year, of which I was one, and it was no little piglet.
It was a big old pig.
It was a big mama pig.
Uh-oh.
Or yeah. Of course, she was cute, but that's beside the point. So we all had to kiss her.
Funny, funny. Well, Pig in the Park, April the 12th at Old Waynesboro Park. Mark it on your calendars. You don't want to miss it.
That's
I mean, there's some good eating that day.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You want that one?
Sure. What do we? Oh, yeah.
How about that?
Services on Aging is offering a free 6-week workshop on the management of diabetes, beginning Tuesday, March 18th, from 1 until 3:30. I presume at the Senior Center.
Yes.
On East Ash Street. And if you have any questions about that, you can just simply call and register. at 731-1589. Call 919-731-1589 to register for this workshop on the management of diabetes, which is a growing problem.
Absolutely. We hear about it. Georgia D's and the group from the Wayne Memorial Hospital talk about it all the time, that it is a huge concern right here in our community. And another way that people can get involved is they can be a part of the initiative Go Wayne Go.
And you know what? A lot of people don't even know they have it, and they're walking around with it out there. So if you've never been tested, you need to get checked for this, because it is a growing problem. And the number of people who have diabetes, type 1 and type 2, is just unbelievable. The number of people who have diabetes and don't know it is just unbelievable. So I do hope you're able to check that out, okay?
Absolutely.
All right.
I believe that is all for today.
Is that it?
That is it. I believe we will be back tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow being Thursday, we'll be right here, and I hope you're able to join us then. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.